Don't let this smile fool you. I've been known to make CEOs cry. My name is Julia Winston, and I design and facilitate experiences that deepen human connection. It was a warm, breezy evening in a seaside city in 2016, and I'm sitting outside at a table with 8 other people having dinner. The 8 other people are all white, older, straight men wearing suits. I'm working with a company that's in the middle of a leadership transition, and this is their executive team, led by their new CEO, Bob. I had been told by Bob only weeks before that he wasn't really sure what value I was bringing to the business. So as I'm sitting at the head of the table, I'm pretending to feel like I belong there, and I'm not really sure how the day's workshops have gone. But as I look around the table and I see the superficial chatter, I'm sure about one thing. We need to shake things up. I have an idea. Ding, 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 ding. Gentlemen, this dinner can go one of 2 ways. Option 1 is that we have little conversations with the person next to us. Option 2 is that we have one big conversation. You pick. Bob raises his martini glass with a skeptical look and he says, fuck it, let's go with option 2, one conversation. Take it away, Julia. Okay. We're going to play a game called Rose, Thorn, Bud. Here's how it works. We're going to go around the table and each person will share your rose, something beautiful in your life, your thorn, something painful or challenging, and your bud, something that's blossoming on the horizon in the future. I go first to demonstrate the game. Who wants to go next? A hand. It's Jason, the head of product, who is known for having a contentious relationship with the CEO, Bob. Jason starts with his rose, which is him playing electric guitar. And he passes his phone around and we all look at photos of him just shredding on the stage. And everyone's really excited and delighted because no one knew that Jason played guitar. No one knew Jason even liked to have a good time. Then Jason gets into his thorn. He takes us back in time, introduces us to his brother, a beloved person in his life who unfortunately many years prior had passed away. Jason had found him. And to that very day, he didn't know whether there was foul play involved. Then he brought us to his bud. His son, the namesake of his brother, had just taken his first steps that very week. Hearts were melting around the table. And as I looked over, I saw an arm reach around Jason's shoulder. It was Bob. He had tears streaming down his face. Wow, man, you really set the tone. I'll go next. Bob shares his rose, which is leading this new company, how much he loves the company and believes in it. And you can see pride swelling in the eyes of the guys around the table because they worked so hard to build this company that Bob is now leading. And then his thorn, that he has to balance this responsibility of new leadership with taking care of his wife who has a chronic health condition, and how challenging that is. Nobody knew that. Around the table we go, rose, thorn, bud, rose, thorn, bud. And we make our way all the way around, ending with Mike, head of engineering, who suggests that we all stand up and end the evening with a group hug. So we reach our arms around each other and lean in. And as I stand there, just feeling the energy of these men, these white, straight, older men in suits who just shared the joys, the sorrows, the hopes of their lives, I thought, I know the value I bring. As I walked away through the parking lot, Bob found me and he stopped me and he gave me a hug and he looked me in the eye and he said, I understand you. I understand what you're doing and I'll follow you anywhere. It was in that moment that I understood that all the things that made me feel like I didn't belong were my true gifts. We are in a moment where it's hard for us to understand how we belong. We're in a global pandemic. We have contentious leadership everywhere. The world seems like it's melting down and we can all feel disconnected, but we all have the power to create connection. So I invite you to take this game out into the world. Take it to your team, rose, thorn, bud. Take it to your family at the dinner table. Have a deeper conversation. And then come visit me at juliawinston.com and let me know what emerged for you so we can connect.